Right, I don't know if you can see it, but I've had a hell of a day. I bet at Froth and Fury. Yep, Froth and Fury. Good old Frothy and Fury. And the old Froth and Fury got that today. Really good stuff. They had this in a t-shirt as well. Really nice. Unleashing the Fury on Grim and Froth Cotton Kingdoms. Good stuff. Like, we Aussies know how to have some good times. I mean, I'm dead. From 10:30 till now, I've been on my feet. I was moshing. It was insane. So, for those that don't know, Froth and Fury is basically a all-day festival in Adelaide, Port Adelaide. Now it was small, and now it's gotten bigger. And hopefully, I give it 2-3 more years, 5 max, and it will be probably Soundwave big day out level for South Australia, I reckon. And we're all hoping because it is fun. A whole bunch of people having some drinks, chilling, relaxing, enjoying each other. Yeah, okay, some people go into some fights and there's some assholes, but you gotta get them in any demographic. But it was fun, crazy, and good stuff. It was Australian. It was a lot of Australian bands, a lot of bands from outside. We had Fear Factory. Holy crap, we had Fear Factory, and yes, I obviously saw Fear Factory. We had some good merch as well. Got the hat, although that was every year they have a new like a emblem or something like that, like artwork and emblem. So yeah, it was really good stuff. Very tiring, but fun. Smallish area. Funny enough, the area that we were in, the area that we could walk inside and get merch and all that, and tattoos, was actually a place we used for a studio for one of the feature films I worked on called Rib Spreader. So that was kind of cool. I'm just pointing out, like, oh yeah, that's where we had a whole lot of fake blood just gushing up, and we, did this, and this. It was great. Overall, it was fantastic. I thought it was just fun, balls to the wall, fun, and that's the great thing about these sort of all day festivals is it's fun. You dress up like this or whatever you want. You dress up however you want. You go out there, enjoy the bands, enjoy the heavy metal, the punk. Like there was a lot of good punk bands. There was a band there called something cool, like almost testicles or something like that, and it was very weird, like a mix between like hip hop and metal and rap, and it was like funk and like it was very strange. Good band though. I was like, these guys are cool. But yeah, obviously I had my own bands I wanted to check out. North Lane I checked out. My Dying, was it my not my Dying, bro? Dying something, Australian Dying, whatever. I'll post a video and stuff of me in the pit. It was great. Oh man, younger moshers don't know how to mosh, so I'm sorry if you're a hardcore guy. Like, good on ya, but like they're all flaying their arms around. Like, that's not how you mosh, man. And you're gonna hit somebody. I saw a girl get hit in the face, and I was like, dude, no. She slapped him in the face afterwards, but I was like, don't, just be careful. Although, granted, if you're gonna be in a pit and they're all doing the hardcore moshing, you'd want to be careful, but whatever. Actually, I saw a girl, she was probably drunk. She's like, lift me up, not to me, but to somebody else, and I'm just standing like, what? And he lifts her up, and she's like, she's standing up on these hands, and I'm like, oh yeah, good on her. And then as she's standing up higher, like it was all one motion of like up and then on the floor, and she gets up, and everyone's like, you okay? And she's like, yeah, get me up, and it was just yeah, everybody got her up. It was very interesting. You get a lot of that actually. Some guys got into some fights, which fair. Happens a lot, especially when it's called Froth and Fury and everybody's drinking alcohol. Trust me, there was a lot of alcohol being drunken. Didn't drink too much. I had like 2 beers, but there was a lot of alcohol being drunken. They actually had some good sour beer though. Like, sour beers are the best, just to point out. But it was just insane. It was fun. It was grand. It was just beautiful. It was like, this is like the first full-day festival I've been to since like 2017, I think it was, 16 or 17. That was like the last time I had a Soundwave festival. This is the first time in so many years I've had a big festival that felt like a festival, and I think a lot of people enjoyed it. Great fun. So obviously I had bands too. There was Pestilence, because we'll go into the merch. So I saw Pestilence, which were great. First time here, I think, ever, possibly, or at least in Adelaide. Obviously saw Fear Factory, because it's Fear Factory, and they were so good. They played a lot from Obsolete and Demanufacture. I think technically some Remanufacture as well, but yep. That was great. Got a new tattoo. Won't show it yet, but actually got it from this place called Black Diamond. And they give you a little goodie bag, and one of it is a little bit of hustle butter. I'm like, that's actually pretty cool. That's actually pretty sick. And then they give you like care advice on aftercare and stuff like that, which is actually like very nice as well. And I think, and a little sticker, which, you know, the fact that they give you like a little care package is actually really, really cool. I'm not gonna lie, and that alone is actually really good stuff too. And then I got like a free sticker, cheetah sticker. There's a lot of cool free stuff there actually. It was really good. And then obviously got a whole lot of merch, as you can tell. I got the hat, I got a tattoo, that's there being covered up, and my Froth and Fury there. And then I got a lot. I didn't expect, because food and drink at these places are an arm and a leg. It cost me like $40 for food, basically. Yeah, it was a lot. But this comes once a year. I always say, when it comes to these events, it comes once a year. Unfortunately, last week I had High Long and Supernova, so I'm like, I am also getting broke a lot once a year. So, yeah. But I did get some good stuff. And I was still coming off of last week, so I was like, hey, can we do a deal? And we did. I got 2 vinyls. They had a vinyl place there. Of course they did, because that's how you make money. And I got these 2. Acid Bath vinyl, When the Kite String Pops, which is the artwork of not Dharma, the other one, the clown, who escapes me at this point in time, obviously. Good documentaries on him though. And Acid Bath's Pagan Terrorism Tactics. Obviously it didn't cost 100 or 75. I got them for a discounted deal, which was great. Even if they're secondhand, that's a good deal, because most of the time they're like $80, $90 American, plus shipping fees. So I'm not going to complain. I was like, Acid Bath, because as you can tell, I'm a Acid Bath fan, and hopefully one year we can get Acid Bath if they actually come back and tour. That'd be great. Oh my god, that'd be great. So there's that, and then there's other merch too, obviously. I got the bag. I needed a bag. This is actually not a bad bag. Funny enough though, when it came with the hat, they actually had Fear Factory hats, but they didn't have any out at the time, and I'm like, oh, I would have bought it. But then again, sometimes this is my first Froth and Fury. It was the first year that Froth and Fury got big. It was the first year that I actually went to Froth and Fury. So I was like, I'm okay. Next year I'll have a better idea of what I'm doing. But like the stuff that they had. Okay, first up, this was like the main artwork, and it's good because it's got the band names on it as well. So this was like the main artwork that they did this year. Every year has some great artwork. 10s out of 10s. 10s out of 10s? 10 out of 10 artwork. Always. Right? Good stuff there. Good old Frothy Duffies. And this is who we had on at the back. So nothing, like, it's a good amount of bands, I think. So we had North Lane, Thy Artist Murder, Fear Factory, Testicles, that was it. I saw Testicles, I saw Pestilence, I saw a lot of them. They were really good. Coffin was really good too. They were a really good Australian punk pub rock band. Like, there were some good bands here, man. Good bands. Which we were like, hell yeah. And each year it gets bigger and better. So, Crowbar next year, please. And Acid Bath if possible. Please. Please. And this was another one. This was another band that we saw live. I actually bought the shirt first because I was like, this is a good shirt. It is the Doomslayer fighting Sauron. Like, that alone, like, even getting rid of the top bit, like, that alone is just sick. Absolutely sick. I was not going to say no to that. I was hooked. As soon as I saw that, I'm like, that's mine. You're fine. And then we did get a few shirts, because the shirts were, well, they were really, really, really good, and they were actually cheap, $50 each, so they were, yeah, pretty cheap. Another one is, obviously, Fear Factory. Really like that one, really nice, and then it has on the back, I hate everything, which, you know, not bad. I'm really bad throwing today, or tonight, or whatever. This is probably the best one. This is the first one I bought, and I was like, okay, this is cool. It's Terminator, Fear Factory Terminator, demanufacture, right? Cool, cool, cool. And then on the back, it says, fuck you, asshole. Fuck you, asshole. I want to wear that to work so badly. That was a good shot. And then the last one, which I saw it and I'm like, I need to buy it. And it's from the same band. It's a Dark Magician Girl, which obviously being a Yu-Gi-Oh fan, I was like, yes, that looks absolutely sick. And I was not going to say no to that. Like, it's Dark Magician Girl. Sexy and badass. Just like me. Yeah, love it. 10 out of 10 stuff right there. So, I ordered a lot. I got a lot. But it was just one of those days, you know. If you're going to have an all-dayer and they've got things like merch and stuff, go enjoy yourself. Go just get out there and enjoy yourself. These things come once a year, or maybe once in a lifetime, or maybe once every 5 years. It doesn't matter. If you can have in your hometown, in wherever you are, or close by, and it's a 4-day festival, and it's a metal festival, and you're into like metal punk and all that, and it's all there, go to it. It's freaking worth it 100%. No problems whatsoever. And highly recommend it, because these two bands, amazing. Everything else, amazing. Northlane was great. I saw a quarter of their set and then went to Pestilence, but good set nonetheless. None of the bands jammed in a way where they were like over one another, which I really liked. You had 2 main stages and one other stage. 2 main stages, you'd have one band after that band finished, the next band. So that was great, which is usually what most places do. And obviously you had the other stage, which was like the other ones, which were kind of moved out a bit. They also had wrestling, which was cool. I knew some of the wrestlers there, which was nice. And they had Ironclad, which was obviously fighting back Ironclad, you know, sword and shield, which is the most metal thing ever. Absolutely metal as fuck. I loved it. I was like making so many bad puns and metal jokes there. I'm like, man, that's a stickler for metal. Ooh, he's metaling it up. Now that's the most metal thing I've ever seen in my life. Stupid as hell. Loved it. So worth it. So worth it. It's also funny though that like this was again in Port Adelaide, right next to Port, and I just thought it was funny that like that's now the biggest metal thing. Could you just imagine being there and everyone's like, what's that noise? And it's just metal bands, and oh yeah, it's great. I wonder if anybody complained about it. I doubt it, but if they did, bet shit. Had a great time. Was in the mosh pit. Fear Factory mosh pit was insane. I literally, after that mosh pit, my body was just like bleh. And then yeah, dying. That broke me. But it was funny because everyone's trying to like bush into me, and I'm like bit like hyperactive from the last mosh pit, and I'm like and nobody could get me down, and I just thought it was funny as shit. All these young ones, because you know, more younger metalcore group, hardcore metalcore, they just try to get me down. They couldn't. I'm like, yeah, okay, fair enough. But nah, it was good times, good match, good memories, good tattoos, which were cool too, like awesome, good patches, love it, and yeah, highly recommend it. My body is dying, I'm dying, I hate it, but it like the pain is worth it in the end. So if you ever have a full-on, beautiful, wonderful, whatever the hell it is, like Froth and Fury, cheers to you, and you have a good one and you enjoy. Because that's what we need. All-day festivals, 100%. Anyway, that's Aussie Viking out. I'll see you in Valhalla. You guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. You guys are loved. And I'll see you next time.